travel lovers. This is Rasika Gasti, and today I'm here with another podcast. In today's podcast, I'll be talking about Hampi, a magnificent treasure of Indian history. Let me first quote some beautiful words. ಕೇಳಿಸದೆ ಕಲ್ಲು ಕಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ನುಡಿ ಕಾಣಿಸದೆ ಹೊನ್ನ ಚರಿತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಪೆಯ ಗುಡಿ ವೈಭವದ ತವರ ಕೂಗಿದೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಸುವ ಹೃದಯ ಬೇರಿದೆ ಕೇಳು ನೀನು. Let me translate these beautiful words to you. Didn't you hear Kannada from each and every stone and boulder at Hampi? Didn't you see the great Hampi temples in the golden scriptures? The hometown of glory is urging for hearts to love it. Please hear it. These are the beautiful words composed by Hamsalekha. The composer has so beautifully described the great Indian history that this is one of my favorite verses that I've ever heard in my life. But friends, honestly, I think it is not possible to put the beauty of that place in any word. This place is just an immense experience. For me, Hampi is a plethora of rich art and culture. Just imagine as I say this. When you stand in the midst of all the wonderful archaeological ruins and close your eyes, you can imagine the dazzling beauty and richness of the royal Vijayanagar Empire, the largest and the richest empire in the entire world back then. You can imagine the hard work of the artists in building these numerous temples and mantapas, which is called as assembly halls, and decorating each and every part of the stone with intricate and speechless designs and sculptures. And when you walk down the streets of the town bazaar, bazaar means market, you can imagine the hustle and bustle of all the international traders and buyers with amazing things like huge stacks of gold and precious stones for sale, elephants and horses. That is amazing. It's incredible. Then when you will walk around the dancing halls for queens, you can just envision a beautiful queen dancing gracefully with her long and thick braids, bright eyes, and anklet belts. She is surrounded by skillful musicians, hanging curtains, and earthen lamps that illuminate the entire place. It feels so awesome to stand in the middle of the darbar, the king's court, and picture the great king on the elevated throne and the other courtiers along the pillars. It feels really fantastic to experience history so closely. Overall, it's all about how you perceive that place. For someone, it can just be some random stones or boulders, while for some, can hear the stories that each and every stone shouts to us. The beauty of Hampi lies all in your eyes. Situated in Karnataka, India, this UNESCO World Heritage Site sounds so inquisitive that people from all around the world pave their ways to the great royal city of Hampi out of curiosity. People prefer to stay many days in this single place to experience, to research, explore each and every place in detail, embrace the lifestyle of staying in traditional homes of Karnataka, riding across the enormous paddy fields on a motorbike, indulge in Carnatic music and dance, savor some spicy and mouth-watering Karnataka cuisine, and just spend some peaceful days in midst of great history. This is a complete package of leisure and educational travel. This place beholds some of the great scientific inventions like musical pillars, multidimensional sculptures, camera lenses, etc. These talents expressed by the craftsmen nearly 500 years ago still has baffled many scientists and researchers all around the world. Hence, this place is visited by a lot of scholarly people to figure out how they were able to do all these exceptional things and from where did they get this knowledge like something 500 years ago. Further in my blogs, I will make sure to explain some of the inventions that I learned from my visit to Hampi. Today, I bring to you a complete detailed guide about all the marvelous places I visited in Hampi. Whenever content creators from all around the world make travel blogs or vlogs about Hampi, they always split them in different episodes. The reason being that Hampi is such a huge empire that it's not possible to explain all in just one content. The creators need time and energy to wrap their heads around all these beautiful things that they have seen, heard, experienced in few words, photos, or videos. Also, curious audiences like you need time to digest such a huge amount of information. Hence, I will also be splitting my blogs or podcast in different sections to make it easier for me as well as you. Let's get started. Before diving into the main tourist attraction, it is important to understand a little bit about the history and geography about this place. So let us begin with the geography and history of the Vijayanagara Empire. Hampi is the capital of the Vijayanagara Empire, situated in the eastern part of central Karnataka in the Bellary district. This region is blessed by the holy Tungabhadra River, numerous mountains of boulders, and natural biodiversity. This place has been in knowledge of people since the era of Ramayana as Kishkinda. This place is actually the birthplace of Lord Hanuman, an important character in Ramayana. Hence, a lot of stories and legends of Ramayana have taken place over here. Let's look at the dynasties. So, establishing the Sangama dynasty, two brothers, Harihara I and Bukka Raya I, founded this empire in 1336. The Sangama dynasty ruled this empire till 1485. Then the Suluva dynasty ruled Vijayanagara for about 1485 to 1491. After the rule of Suluva dynasty, the prominent period of progress and prosperity began with the onset of Tuluva dynasty from 1505. Let me give you a quick recap then. First, there was the Sangama dynasty, okay? Then the next was the Suluva dynasty, which lasted till 91. And then there was the Tuluva dynasty, which started in 1500s. So, especially during the rule of great King Sri Krishnadev Raya from 1509 to 30, throughout the history of all the great Indian rulers and emperors, Krishnadev Raya is actually the most renowned one because he made his empire to reach its golden heights. Valuable minerals like gold were actually naturally blessed to this land. The glory of Hampi's richness and prosperity reached overseas because of extensive trading. The Portuguese, Persians, Italians, Mongolian, and the European traders frequently visited the great Hampi markets because it was one of the largest and the richest markets on the planet. Hence, Hampi was known as the richest medieval era city during this time. During that time, that's why long time ago, India was referred as the Golden Pearl. It is also believed that most of the beautiful monuments and palaces that makes Hampi special was made during the rule of Krishnadev Raya. Krishnadev Raya was able to win the hearts of all the people in his kingdom, hence he became a revered king. Some of the reasons being progress, improvement, and prosperity into the lives of the people. The most prominent reason that stands out is the attitude of protection towards his people. So at the time when the northern part of India was conquered by the Bahmani sultans, the Mughals, the Deccan sultans wanted to invade into the southern part. But Krishnadev Raya actually built such a huge and strong army that they stood like a strong shield and protected the southern land from Mughals. The strong army protected its empire from east coast to west coast. Hence, this was a great war-prone zone. And every time a war ended, Krishnadev Raya took the responsibility to take care of his injured and deceased soldiers along with their family members. He made Hampi a golden city. But unfortunately, after he died, the Deccan Sultans were able to invade into the empire in 1565. This war is referred as the Talikota War. The Mughals destroyed this enormously created beautiful city. They burned the temples, wrecked the palaces and assembly halls, demolished the Gauls' idol, and looted this rich land for 6 months. They snatched away all the glory that was created for decades in just 6 months. Hampi was left as a ruined and a lost city. In 1800, when India was under the British rule, Colin Mackenzie rediscovered this place. Archaeologists started discovering this place. In 1986, UNESCO declared it as a World Heritage Site. The Archaeological Survey of India is looking after this place. Thus, it has done a great job of restoring, maintaining, and conserving the ruins of Hampi. Till date, archaeologists from all around the world visit this place because they believe that there is some secret hidden palace under the soil. Hence, Hampi is getting the attention and respect that it needs. The charming and the prosperous city of Hampi has turned into a poor and destructed archaeological ruins. But you know what? Every stone and boulder has a story of prosperity, wealth, success, difficult times, and even despair. It is we who need to make an effort to see something valuable beyond the stones. I agree that invaders have snatched away the opulence, but the architectural talents, craftsmanship, great ideas of inventions, and countless stories that are left behind are even more valuable. I think all this basic information that I shared today will be enough to get you started on a psychological ride to Hampi. So stay tuned for the series of the coming up blogs about the treasure of Indian history. And you know what I always say? Pack your bags, fasten your seatbelts, and get ready to ride. Thank you, and stay tuned for my next blogs.